I'm hurting me. I see that West Star Credit Union. It's almost closing time. It closed at 6.
And you see it.
It's like 5:30.
Any of the same people in there?
The same goddamn staff. I pull up again. They trying to close it down. They see me, they're like, oh no, it's him again. Yeah, it's him. I want another 10. I want $10,000.
What's wrong with you?
Everybody start moving around. He wants another 10,000.
What's wrong with you?
He wants another.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sick, Billy. I'm sick. I can't help myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. But these in this West Star Credit Union, they got my money. I want that goddamn 10,000.
Okay.
Take the 10,000.
Right.
I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go to one casino and sit at one casino on the strip. That's it. I'm not gonna play in no other casino. I'm gonna take my time with this 10, because if I lose this 10, I am down $27,000. I take that 10,000. I go to the Venetian.
No.
Sitting at the Venetian, I said, I'm gonna take my time and work this money up. Billy, I took my time. I worked that up. I got it to 10,000. I got a whole nother 10. I got my 10 that I got. I would have pretty much just lost that 1,000. I got that 10. I got that 10 that I just got back from out. So I'm even on my 10s that I got at the bank.
You would have just
I'm going hard. I'm gonna just go hard. I got 20 racks in front of me. But it's not 20 in cash. You gotta understand the mentality.
Chips.
That's why they don't let you, they don't want you, but you can play cash in some casinos, but for the most part, they want you with that non-value. It doesn't look real when you put it in a chip form and put $500 on it, $1,000 on it. It's not looking real. So it's easy to just throw that money out there. You know what it is, but you're more susceptible to throw it out knowing it's a chip rather than it's cash. So I got 20,000. So I said, it, let's just go hard, Playboy. I sat there all night long, gambling, all night long. At 7 o'clock in the morning, I was still at the Venetian. They had changed shifts. They had a whole new shift of dealers in there. I'm now starting to lose that whole 20. I'm down to maybe like $1,500. I lose that $1,500. I curse myself out, call myself several stupid motherfuckers. And I said, you know what? I'm going home. Get in my car to go home. I look at the clock, it says 8:30. I said, if I wait 30 more minutes, West Star Credit Union is going to be open.
What? No.
I can go get another 10.
No.
But I said, you know what? I'm not going to go get another 10. I'm not going to do that. So I waited till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I went to West Star.
Yeah.
And they see me again. They say, oh gosh, he's back. What does he want now? I said, I want it all. I said, what do you mean? I said, I want to pop that 401k. I said, I want to pop that motherfucking 401k. All right, for a 401k, when I quit my job, you can roll that money over. When I was working at the Wynn, when you have your money in 401k, you can roll it over. I rolled it over into a CD in my bank. And I was taking like 40% of my check.
And throwing it into
my 401k with aggressive stocks. That's my 401k they was like, oh my gosh, you have all small. Yes, I'm going for all of this. I want this shit to pop. I was putting like 50% of my check in my 401k. So I was because I wasn't worried about I was hustling. I wasn't worried about that little money. I ain't worried about take all that shit. And we was caking out. And I wasn't worried about that shit. So when you quit your job, you're not gonna leave that money with the company. You gotta roll it over into another account. So I rolled it over with West Star Credit Union into a CD. So it sits in the CD. It's still 401k. You still have the same penalties. If you're trying to take it off, you get early withdrawal penalty. If you try to withdraw before 60, but whatever the time frame is, they'll penalize you. Now that penalty is let me tell you how much that penalty is. I believe it's like 40%. So I'm sitting down and this man actually is trying to talk me out of popping this goddamn 401k. You're wasting your time, brother. That 401k is already popped. I popped it in my head when I lost that last little chunk this morning. That motherfucker popped. Come on with that. So I said, you know what? Let's say it was 30. Let's just say it was 30,000 took out. But I know 10 is in there. So I said, I'm gonna ride this. Today is the day. I'm gonna get y'all gonna get me. I have not been asleep. I ain't thought about sleep. I ain't thought about food. Ain't none of that shit matter. I eat when I win and I can pay back all this other shit. Then I have an appetite. I got an appetite for some goddamn money, for some goddamn blackjack, some double down, some splits. I got the appetite for that. First casino I go into, I switch it up. I go old school. I go downtown Vegas. Don't nothing but 90-year-old motherfuckers hang out down there. I go down there. Got my 10,000. They not used to that type of action down there at all. what I'm doing is mind blowing down there. They're like, who the is this little
coming down
here?
here?
He can come here, bet $500 a hand off the rip, asking for private tables.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, you do what the you want in Vegas. I seen a take a grown ass man and make him his for the evening. Working behind the bar, Terry Watanabe, big time baller, said, I like him. Tell him to come. He said, I said, Terry, he can't come. He's working. Yes, he can.
Wait.
I said, no, he's working right now. He's on the clock. He said, he can, hey, listen, go get that guy and tell him to come sit with me. I'm like, this man lost his mind. Terry, this dude can't come sit with you. He on the clock. The guy from back behind that bar
And
came back there, sat down, and had a glass of champagne with Terry Watanabe on the clock. Still had the job. So you can do what you want when you got some money.
Do what you want
when you're popping. You do what you want. So I'm in there, and I'm big timing.
Yeah.
What you mean is I can't bet two hands at 500. What do you mean? You know what? Maybe I need to take my business somewhere else. Big timing the shit out of Main Street Station Casino.
Big time out of there.
Big timing the shit out of Main Street Station Casino.
What you got on?
I'm in there looking raggedy though, but it don't matter because the money.
It's flowing.
They know that boy I got money. I got $30,000 on my person in downtown Vegas. They are not used to this action. I told them, stood up loud. I said, if y'all don't want to treat me right, I can go next door to the El Cortez. Since you want to act like that with me, nigga, I'm big time, nigga. You know the El Cortez is the second lowest casino on the strip. Like, where you work at Circus? Oh, you work at Circus. You must work at El Cortez. Yeah, how do you know? You know about to brag about the goddamn Circus people. And I'm in there talking about let's play some real. So they say, you listen, we'll give you a table, but $100 minimum is the best we can do, and you can't bet over 1,000. They are confused, bruh. Like they're saying, like, why are you here? Like the pit bosses who draw money from the casino ask me, like, why? Like,
what are you doing?
What they're saying is, hey man, take that bullshit somewhere else, man.
We ain't trying to do that.
We ain't trying to go through all this. You bringing attention? We gotta tell. We don't use surveillance, really. Now we gotta use surveillance.
Y'all sitting in the booth talking about
what was he doing? So they let me play.